There are big changes coming this week, and I'm excited to see what the cards have to say. I just posted the podcast today on the astrology, so we're going to get some insight into the week ahead. It's September 2nd until the 9th. Tuesday to Tuesday. I'm gonna call this Mars Day with Mark. So if you guys are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. Fire family. It's your host with the most, Mr. Meyer with the fire. Here to take the collective vibe higher. And we're gonna do a little bit of divination for this week. Short and sweet. So I encourage you guys to take a deep breath with me, or a few, or see if you can get through and start taking the deepest breaths of your life. I know that's right. So we're going to do a little bit of Oracle, and then we're going to do a little bit of Tarot. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet and to the point, but also really give it the depth and comprehensiveness that it needs. Blessed be. Let this be for everybody's best and highest good. So we're starting with this Gemini energy in reverse. I'm going to do some Oracle and I'm going to do some Tarot. And this tells me that a lot of us might have felt pretty flustered moving into Virgo season, maybe even lonely. If you look at Gemini from the twins perspective, you got the King of Swords out here with the Virgo card in reverse, the Hermit. Yeah, and this tells me that since we got into Virgo season, things have kind of been a little bit more serious. This is an earth sign, so we have to be a little bit more practical, and it is kind of cold and dry when earth is concerned. I mean, that's quite literally its temperament. So we're here today, Fire Family, to focus our will, to focus our intent, and being more connected with the world is how I'm seeing Gemini in reverse now in the middle of this spread. Is that we're going to live here on Earth, so we might as well make the most of it. This already speaks to me a lot about getting out of our own way, doing astrology dice as well on this spread, and it looks like that. An oversensitivity to our own emotions kind of complicates our advancement. You could get overwhelmed. You could have a lot on your plate. We got the lovers out here today, and that's telling me that this is beautiful where we're going. I also want to say for anybody watching this spread as I'm doing it, I'm pulling for past, present, and future. So this does kind of read like a story. And I've got a couple layers to this spread, so we're gonna go even deeper. But it says that we're manifesting greatness into our life, into our lives, Fire Family. That's the Lover's card. It's beauty. It's looking at the world with love. We have the Nine of Wands out here, which is saying, hey, easier said than done, fam. Saturn's in Pisces right now, so there's a lot to say about emotional mastery, about getting control over our inner world, taking responsibility for our feelings. All right, anyway, so these are the past cards, even though they also read past, present, future. You guys will see what I'm saying. So this next level is going to be the present level. So we've got the element of spirit, and that's beautiful. I mean, spirit brought you here today. Spirit brings us everywhere if you really think about it. So it's a lot of love in this world connecting us all together. I'm gonna be honest, fam, as an empath, as a feeler and a healer and an astrologer and a Reiki, whatever, and all things. Before I started this video, I felt a really heavy energy. I'm not even gonna lie. So again, we're talking about the week. Guys, it's an eclipse this week. There's a full moon eclipse, and that's in the sign of Pisces because it's Virgo season. So I think that this one is going to be a deep, deep release. We got the Seven of Cups clarifying the King of Swords, and that's saying that all this overthinking, all this wantingness and willingness to embrace life for what it is and be hyper vigilant and present and all those things, you get overwhelmed at times. You get into that point where there's so many decisions, it can just weigh on you. We got the Six of Pentacles right next to it. And that says to me, is looking for your best way to serve, looking for your best way to give your gifts. This Six of Pentacles also clarifies the Hermit in reverse. And let's look at it from that perspective. Let me see if I can move that because I see that the light is making it hard to see. It just looks okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. you can see the cards better anyway. So you got the Hermit in reverse, which is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. And to me, it looks like by not being able to see the light within, by not honoring and valuing ourselves from that King of Swords intent to learn and better and develop, it's like improving yourself without acknowledging yourself. You know, you may end up giving a lot of your energy away because you're not valuing it, which of course would make you drained, would add some pain. So it's heavy on the self-respect. So this is what I felt it, and I'm not surprised to see this card. This is the middle card, and it speaks about where we really are today, starting this week. And it's the Six of Cups in reverse, and that really hurts. I'm not even gonna lie, man. This card in general talks about the past. It's the center of the tree, Tippereth energy. I'll show it to you. The sixes are right in the middle and that represents balance. So, you know, the water element cups being in reverse right here, man, this talks about the giving and receiving kind of being out of balance or being stuck over stuff from the past. So I think it's time to separate the wheat from the chaff and start to cut some of that shit away to release. I mean, dude, it's always time to release in Virgo season, but especially with this being the week where the moon waxes, breaks, and then starts to wane. In the deepest sign of the zodiac, it is about time that we clear up karmic debts, forget and forgive, live our best lives, man, and get right with our spirit. Okay. And there's a lot to say about with the Six of Cups, the need to confront your emotions. I feel the need to speak on it. That's the message for so many of us today. And I'll take this as well. I will genuinely take two. I'll take a few because what the fuck would I be giving you guys advice if I'm not about to take it? It's called a hypocrite. So this talk spirit, Card Louis says spirit, you got the Ace of Wands. The message is spirit wants us to take control of our emotions. And I don't mean to suppress them, but confront our emotions is the best way. I think I should have said that first. Confront our emotions, not to hide from them, to go straight into them and like relate to yourself as an emotional being, even. So we got the Two of Pentacles, and then you got the Queen of Cups. This is the card of change. And boom, you got the empathy card, the feeling card, the water card, the Great Mother. We might need to receive her gifts. So it looks like we're locked in. It says Capricorn, Mercury in the ninth. It's time to plan our future and get systematic and again simplify so we're not really overdoing ourselves. Doing this inner work and releasing inner weight and frustration, it makes the growth and the journey so much easier when you just don't have to carry that baggage. You guys know Virgo's the sign of health, so it's really about time that we start focusing on our health on all levels, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, they all blend together. And elemental balance is something that I really feel called to speak about. Everybody is made of the four elements, alchemically, fire, water, air, earth. Nobody's elements are balanced, I promise you. And that's one of the mysteries of living on planet Earth, is to understand your natures and start to work with them and not against them. Okay. So this says Mars, Gabura, strength. And it's saying this week, embrace the left-hand path. Gabura means destruction too. Not literally, but figuratively, it falls under that umbrella, basically. You know, Gabura on the left-hand path, strength, that's about catabolic, breaking down. On the other side, Jupiter has said, that's anabolic, that's building up. Okay. So it could be said for real that destruction is part of creation. It'd be like that. So, hey man, let's get to the top part of the spread. I'm gonna send everybody on their way today. Thank you for watching this video. It says Capricorn South Node in the 10th house, and this really is loud to me. And it speaks about paying karmic debts, paying your fucking dues, realizing the world doesn't owe you a motherfucking thing. Like life is an opportunity. So what do you really owe life? This shit is loud as fuck, man. And I know it makes somebody uncomfortable to hear this because, to be honest, this shit makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But at the same time, there is a peace of mind that comes from paying your dues and paying your debts and not having people to come collect. You know what I'm saying? That applies on a lot of different levels. It can be frightening, man, because what you reap, you sow. We got the Empress in reverse. So this is about poverty and its curse and the lack mindset, creating the lack state of being, and really the genuine problems to look at. This could be a disrespect for divinity. That's what I'm feeling in my heart. That's how it reads to me. Like a failure to see the sacredness in all things could kind of harm your life at times. So we got the Page of Wands, and it says consistency is going to be the gift that we can really give ourselves. Building into ourselves, no matter what you're doing, where you are, when you recognize that you're building a temple and you do that with care, no matter what it is you're engaged in at that moment, your lifestyle improves no matter where you go. And I think that's beautiful. Let me tell you guys, the pages in the tarot, those are the court cards that correspond to Malkuth. So my Kabbalists need to know, man, like they really call us to be disciplined. That's why I say consistency is the real key. And I haven't mastered this yet, guys, but I'm working on it. Let's keep going. We've got the Eight of Swords. My heart is getting tense as I'm talking about this, guys. This is some interesting stuff. The Eight of Swords is in the middle on top of Gabura strength. And this card is about interference and where we're chained up and bound. And it's really about time that a lot of us put our power towards liberation and the things that have bound us and breaking curses from our past, breaking curses, uncrossing, hex breaking, using your magic to reverse negative patterns. And I'm not even talking to people in like a hypothetical. I really want everybody to know this. If you're listening to this video, that message is for you. I don't care if you don't have problems with witches. Don't assume that doesn't mean you're not cursed. Don't assume that we don't put curses on ourselves unconsciously. Make this a part of your practice. That's the message. Do uncrossings, do banishings, do use your magic to reverse negative patterns ritualistically, like make it a monthly thing. Make it weekly practices. Make your daily spiritual practices to make sure that you're not fucked up on an energy level. Because that's what the Six of Cups is also speaking to me as, is that a lot of people have problems from their past that they haven't cleared up. And it's been binding up your energy. It's been fucking with your mind and your spirit. And it's about time that you clear it. Get the fuck up and do a spell. I mean, fuck the era of I don't know how. Bitch, you're on the internet. Look it up. Look it the fuck up, man. You're about to stand the fuck up and do magic. Straight up. London Bridge is falling down. Build your dream life off the ruins. That's what it's telling me. Is that you're gonna have to let go of a lot of stuff. Look at it. This is crazy because again, it was pushing us towards strength, Kabura. So now we have the change card, Two of Pentacles, being indicated by the Ten of Swords. It's saying the change you need to make is break some shit down with your magic. Do magic every day, man. Be powerful on purpose. You guys need to join Simplified Magic because we're about to start round two, a whole nother season. So hit the link down below and be part of the movement. Get in the Discord server. Let's start going through the lessons. And if you have questions, get at me. That's what the community is for. This says Sag Moon in the 12th house. Are you really ready to feel free? That's the lesson, or that's the message to me. Acomio mastery. And that's a simple sign that's saying there's going to be a lot of healing on this path, guys. No bullshit. Mercury, the body, the mind. Magic. One more card. Yup, I'm telling you, man, a lot of healing. The five of cups, I should say, in reverse. Which kind of is like the five of wands, but either way. This energy says that there's a lot of disappointment from the past. There's a lot of energy that's fucked up like that, man. Some grief, some traumas that we gotta heal. Traumas can be inherited and passed on and shit like that, man. So it's like beyond. No, I'm gonna say it for a second. That's some deep shit, fam, that we all experience. There's earth traumas too. And I'm not saying this just to twist knives and whatever, but I'm just calling everyone's attention to the work that needs to be done collectively, fam. Whatever we ignore, our people inherit and we pass on to the world, fam. So that's what is important about doing this inner work, self mastery. Okay. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good because some could say perfect doesn't really exist. But I'm just saying, man, do well this week. Take care of yourself. Be well. You're going to live a long, happy, beautiful life. I have so many messages to share with you, but I'm going to really think like I'm going to cut it here because that's basically the message, man. It's like, take care. Take care. Take care. Use your magic to improve your life. And speaking of life, sharing something personal, I found out I was hypoxic recently. And I said this in my podcast, but gang, hypoxia is the lack of air, like of oxygen basically, and that fucks up your brain and every cell in your body. And I realized it was because I wasn't breathing deep enough. So I talk so fucking fast, and I think so fucking fast. I like have to slow myself down a little bit. And with breath being life and me breathing a little more, fam, I'm seeing miraculous changes in my life in terms of my health and magical development. So don't be hypoxic. Take care of yourself. Breathe well, and I'll see you guys next week. We're going to start doing these tarot readings right with the astrology. So I'm going to link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. Take a look at the charts, take a look at where we are, follow along with your astrology, and let's get lit. Love you, Fire Fam.